Empowering your journey to greatness. And I'm bringing this on behalf of what was the IM Academy. Now it's called IOVIA. All right, volume check, volume check. And before we get going too far, I wanted to share with you this free website right here. It's available for you free. All you have to do is just type in the address. It's coingecko.com. It's where you can kind of keep a finger on what's going on in the market. It's a free website. It's called Coin, C-O-I-N, Gecko, like the gecko, coingecko.com. Now, I'm going to go over with you some key things on that, but real quickly, I just wanted to share with you what the IOVIA 1, 2, 3 easy to navigate the market system is. We have pre-recorded courses. So as you can see here on the screen, I've been through 42 different courses. It's only a couple hours. They're very short, very easy to do. And it just gets us caught up, especially if you're a beginner. It gets us caught up on the terminology. You know how every field has different terminology, right? But then we also have live mentorship. We have live mentorship. We have over 60 different educators that comes to us Monday through Sunday with a variety of schedules. And if you can't get them live, you can watch the replay, right? And if you do get to watch them live, then you can ask them direct questions right on the live. It's amazing. And if you go on YouTube and search and learn about the financial markets and crypto and all that on YouTube, you're going to find that almost all YouTubers, they have a separate, like a Telegram or a separate, some kind of group that you'll pay extra for to get their inside secrets, while we have over 60 different educators and we get all of their insights, and it just doesn't compete. It's an amazing system. So you have pre-recorded courses, live mentorship, and then we have what's called strategies. So whether you're investing and trading in stocks and crypto or foreign exchange, or if you do e-commerce, we have a lot of different strategies. I'm going to share with you the one that I've learned the most of right now, and it's the levels strategy. It's on under this one right here. It's called the levels strategy. I'm going to pull it up right here for us. Now have you heard of Bitcoin yet? Even if you're new to the crypto market, you probably heard of it at least, right? Do you have any yet? And just so you know, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy $10. You can buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy $100, $10, $5. You can buy any amount you want. And that's the thing of it. Down the road, a lot of us feel like it's going to be a common way of potentially currency, but it's just. But for now, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. That's the point I want to get to you, so you understand that you don't have to buy it all at once. And if you're gonna, the thing is we don't want to buy at the highest point either. So when I first got into buying Bitcoin, was back in 2017, 2018, and there's still lots of opportunities today. I know I got started when Bitcoin was under 10,000. It's currently around 88,000 right now. But there's so many. And I'm going to share with you my favorite at the end of this. As we wrap up, I'm going to get to my favorite number one pick going into the end of 2025 that I'm personally going hard on, that I feel is going to yield the biggest returns, that has while also not to say the safest, but the most, has a lot of value. So it's not just reckless, right? So right now, but this is called Levels. It's an AI driven software, and you'll have access to it if you become a subscriber into the IOVIA Academy. You have access to all of these strategies and all the teachers, and that's the point I really want to get across. If you have any questions about that, let me know with the links inside the description. But this is Levels, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Each one of these candles, you see, these are all candles, and I'm kind of zoomed out a bit, but each one of these candles are 1 week in time, right? Now, there's different ways to speculate where the market's going to go. Sometimes we can look at patterns. Sometimes we can look at candlesticks. Sometimes we can look at AI tools. What I'm sharing with you right now is a basic pattern, very basic. It's called the cup and handle pattern. And you can see it right here is a cup, right? And before it shot up, it was a handle right here, right? And it still could be a handle, right? So it's a cup and handle, right? Now, what we do is we measure the distance of the cup from here to here, get as close as you can, copy that bar, and then over here put it up here, and that's going to be a pretty good speculation of the next move, right? And I agree. I've listened to several different educators, a lot of people giving their thoughts on where they predict the price of Bitcoin to go. Nobody knows when and how it's going to happen. We could hit 100,000 and we could fall, and we could hit 120 sometime next year or 2 years, or we could hit it in a next week. I mean, it's just so crazy. But that's why I feel like I like to know what's going on. So I like to pay attention. That's just me. I don't know if you're like that or not, but this is how we can speculate where the market's going to go with the cup and using this particular cup and handle pattern, right? So with that being said, it's projected to go about to 110, 120,000, and it's at 87,700 right now. So I'm not saying it's absolutely going to happen, but that's what I speculate is going to happen based on the chart. Okay, now, but yes, we could hit 100. Some experts have said, not many, but we could hit 100, hit major resistance, and then go down. But let's take a look at where we could go down, because now there's about 3 different ways, basic ways to trade Bitcoin. There's a lot of it, but basic ways, right? You can buy and hold. You can just buy it, hold it for the long run. You don't have to buy a whole one. Like I said, you can just buy pieces of one and you just hold it for as long as you want. I mean, some people are passing them down to their families and stuff like that. It's going to be, I mean, we're not even, the people that are living today aren't going to be here 100 or 200 years from now, but there's all kind of speculation of how it's going to be 100 and 200 years from now. It's bananas. But plan your lifetime right now. It just depends on what your goals are, what it is for you. Right now I'm in a growth mode. I'm not sure, everybody's different. So I'm trying to earn as much money as I can in my business, and I'm trying to put that money to work so it outpace inflation, because where we're living at these days is a lot of inflation, and that's the thing, is beating inflation, growing the money way past inflation, and that's why we're working on this, so we can grow our money, right? So, but that's the projection. That is the projection. Like it or not, that's now realizing, I think one possible scenario is we could hit the 100,000 mark, potentially come down to the, where's my drawing tool? Let's see, path. We could potentially go here, 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 hit the 100,000 mark, fall down to here, right? And that's what's possible, right? Things like that. I'm just drawing out different scenarios. It's not gonna be a straight up shot, most likely, but it's very, governments are getting on board. Individual states in the USA are getting on board. Companies are getting on board. They're all buying it and putting it on their balance sheets. This is just, it's a lot of, the thing is that not most people are aware of it. I personally don't know hardly anybody in my personal life that's already in it, but there are so many people, and we are early right now, and that's the point I'd like to get across to you, is that I feel as though we are so early. It's just crazy. All right, so I'm going to erase this. This was just a speculation, right? But that's Bitcoin on the position, buying and holding for the long term. So that's one way to play it. I'm going to save this chart. Now I'm going to pull up Bitcoin scalp chart. So for this, what this is for me is I enjoy trading Bitcoin on the scalp, which means on the day. It could be minutes, it could be hours, it could be the day. It could turn into a week or two trade if it's going well, because it keeps on going and you don't have to exit out all the way. But it could be minutes, it could be seconds even. It could be, but it's just a scalping. But usually minutes and hours usually is a typical scalp trade for me. But as you can see right here, and I think we might have just lost this support right here. As you can see, we're testing the support. See how the level system from the Academy, which you'll have access to. I hope is my volume coming across okay? My volume working? Yeah, I have volume, okay. The levels system here, the levels system gives us these zones. So this is the resistance zone for scalp trading. I'm not personally going to short this market because it's so fired up, but you could take a short right there. But I'm looking for buys. I'm looking for places to buy, and that's the blue. Now we might lose this. If I refresh this, we might lose it because it looks like we just broke that zone. But we're still holding it. Okay, we're still holding this support. We're still holding. It's giving us that we're holding the support. But we're below support, but we could retrace back up. But we're right there at the bottom of this support. Can you see that? Right? And this is on the 1 hour time frame. Now granted, we can bring it down to the 15-minute and get tighter zones. Look at this. This is on the 15-minute time frame. So here we have support here. Resistance here. This is on the 15-minute time frame. I'm constantly updating my charts. So I'm updating them live with you right here. This is my zones on the 15-minute time frame. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, if you're a trader, if you're interested in zones. But that's the thing, is you can create your own zones on your own terms. But this is Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, we can go into the 5-minute, 3-minute. But 15-minute is some solid trading, what I feel, But I would take this as a trade. Matter of fact, I'm already in a scalp trade, trying to pick up some good scalps because it's just the market's really hot right now. If you haven't been paying attention, all right. So that's Bitcoin on the scalp, right? Now I want to turn our attention to 4 of my favorite top altcoins that I'm personally buying into between now and the end of the year. It's not financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing, what I'm most excited about, and we'll load the charts for us. So number 2 after Bitcoin is Ethereum. So I'm going to pull up Ethereum position. And I'm going to back out all the way to really zoom out so you can get a picture. This is Ethereum since it started, right? So right now we're at about $3,065 with a previous all-time high of about 4,800, looks like, right? So it's just solid. After you hear it so many times, you realize how solid this project is. I'm buying into this project. I don't mind buying into it right where it is. I'd rather pay $2,400 for it. You can see we have these zones. These are good buys if we get these. We may or may not see these opportunities anymore to buy at that low price, but we may. It's just you don't know. I am a fan of dollar cost averaging, so when it comes to Ethereum, every week I've just been buying into it. Sometimes 33,000, sometimes it's 2,500, sometimes it's 3,500, sometimes it's 2,300. It just kind of all averages out, and that's one strategy, not financial advice. But this is a look at Ethereum with a levels point of view that you have access to if you want to become a member of our group, of our academy, the IOVIA Academy. We have some good, it's just giving you good information. This is good information. I remember when I first started, I was like, man, I knew this information had to be out there. Okay, so number 3, my favorite after Ethereum is this one right here, Chainlink. I am a big fan, and it is right. It is at a, for me, I'm so comfortable picking up Chainlink at this price, $13. Yeah, I'd like it to get down to 11 and 10. There's not a lot of attention on this project right now. There's not a lot of attention, but there's a lot of value being built. There's a lot of projects being built on this project, and there's just over and over and over again, you hear from instructor after instructor after instructor about the value of this particular project. I feel like this is my number one, aside from Bitcoin, Ethereum, which are the, you know, queen and king, king and queen, right? But this one right here is, I'm just going to go hard, especially these next couple months. Look at the price we have, $13. Now I'm going to really zoom out for you. Let's look at the really zoom out. Previous all-time high is about $50, and it said that it could go over $100. So once the bull market kicks in and everybody, everything's, because the Bitcoin is rolling right now. It's really rallying at some point, and it's very dominant, what they call Bitcoin dominance. And at some point, that dominance is going to turn around. People are going to start selling some of the Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin will go down. The dominance of Bitcoin will go down, and more people are going to be funneling money into these projects like Ethereum, Chainlink, and I'm going to go over another 2 more that's my favorite for the end of the year. But at $13 and change or less, I'm all in. I'm in on this one. So not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you. But I'm learning this with the levels, and that's also the thing is you have access. You can view any coin in any market, any stock, and you can just there's so much you can do with this for your own research. So depending on your goals, you have the tool available. So this is Chainlink. So I think I've said enough on that. Now I want to look at 2 others, and we're going to wrap it up. Not necessarily in any particular order. I feel right now equal with both of them. This is a look at Cardano or ADA on the daily time frame. We are currently at a daily resistance, meaning it's, trying to get over that hump. I'm not counting on it getting back to its daily support. I am comfortable buying into this project at this price because I know that it has a long ways it can go. Especially even to get back to previous all-time high. I'll say I'm zooming out. Previous all-time high, $3. Right. Right now, it is 57 cents and such. So, I'm a buyer personally. I'm just saying, personally, I'm a buyer at this price. Not financial advice, but this is one I'm loading up on for the end of the year. Spreading it out, not putting everything on one ledger or one exchange, but you do you, not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you my top 5. So we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano. These are the prices on Cardano. I'm going to go back. I'm going to leave this on a daily chart. I like to look at this one. Each candle is 1 day. And then also too, the founder of this project is working with the current new administration, and so there's some stuff going on in the background. Buy the rumor, sell the news is something you hear in investing and trading. But here we are, and I am personally a buyer at this price, but not financial advice. Now look at last one, Solana. Now, this is kind of an interesting one. This is my 5th. I'm going to put this in 5th place, but I feel a lot of the meme coin excitement, a lot of the what they call meme coins are getting built on this. I've already been buying into this, and I'm gonna keep buying into this. Almost, I feel reluctantly, but I feel like it's gonna be. It's different than Bitcoin. It's different than Ethereum. It's different than Cardano. It's different than Chainlink. So they all kind of, for me, I feel like have different uses, and I do like being diversified. So I feel like as a top five split, not financial advice: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, and Solana. But let's take a look at the daily and see if we can get anything, any kind of a. Let's see if we can get any kind of zones pulled up from levels. It's given us a support down in the 160, but well, look at this weekly support. If we could get a pullback to around 170, I would love it. But at 208, I'll still buy it personally, because I feel like it's gonna eventually, I feel like, not financial advice, that it could potentially be up over 1,000 one day. So I don't mind paying 200 or 209 for it. I'd rather pay 170 for it, but that's I'm just I'm just speculating, right? I think out of the five right now going into it, what I feel like personally, not financial advice, the Chainlink, I feel, is going to have the most security long term with the biggest bang. Could be a potential 5, 10, 15x. I feel like on Chainlink, that's my number one favorite. But also, too, I'm buying into the top five: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, Solana, right? I think they're all set. The only thing, and let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's finish this up with Bitcoin. I'm going to pull it up on the Bitcoin Scalp. There's so much going on with Bitcoin. It's so, and it is retracing, thank goodness, because I want to buy more Bitcoin, but it's just so pushed up right now. But we have gotten a retracement. Let's see if we can get a daily. What kind of levels can we get from levels? Okay, this is on the 1 hour time frame. So we already looked at that, but let's save that. I'm gonna pull out the position chart. So this is what you have to do. Well, for me, this is what I'm gonna do. Right now, currently, not financial advice, I'm gonna focus on Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, Solana, the four, and hope that Bitcoin pulls back some more, but I'll keep buying into Bitcoin. The thing is, Bitcoin's 87,000 right now. 5 years, 10 years from now, if it's, out of the park, it's not going to matter if we got it at 87,000 or if we got it at 68,000. So sometimes I feel like that's how I like to think about the big picture. So I'm going to keep personally DCAing into this, but I'm going to watch out for the sweet spots. And this is a position chart. The sweet spot's down here, but we may get a retracement to the 70. Some people had said it can retrace, so don't underestimate it. But these other ones, I feel, not financial advice, like this one, this is just really so close to a weekly support zone. So I'm saying this is for the end of the year, my favorite pick for the biggest return for the most security project, Chainlink. So just saying, you do you, but that's just putting it out there for you to consider. And it's not financial advice. I'm just talking and speculating. But hopefully my goal is to come at you at least 3 days a week, share some charts, share what I'm doing, share what I'm learning from Iovia. This is really all in an effort to point you into the direction of the academy, which is Iovia, where we have a simple 1, 2, 3 system to get you started from scratch. We have pre-recorded courses, 42 courses that get you caught up on all the lingo. We have over 60 instructors to teach you live we have schedules all day, Monday through Sunday, and we have several AI driven apps. The one we looked at today was Levels right here, but you have access to all these apps and all these apps right here. And it's just it's like owning a Lamborghini, but if you don't know if you don't know how to work it, it doesn't do you any good. But learning how to work these apps, and you have access to them by being a subscriber with the IOVIA, right? So I'm gonna leave us with a look at Chainlink. Appreciate your time and your energy. If you have any questions about the Academy or what we're doing, just here to improve each other. These just looking at some zones. These are not financial advices. So just speculating and doing my thing and just sharing with you my research and pointing you to the Academy. The Academy is where we have all the AI-driven strategies, all the expert educators. I am a student, I'd say maybe an intermediate trader personally, and learning and growing every day. And so that's why I'm sharing this with you. If you have any questions on that or about the Academy, please let me know. The link's inside the description of the video, and just if you want to call me, you can ask me questions. I'm happy to get some friends on the phone that are in the Academy. So, all right, that's it. Appreciate your time and your energy, and remember that health is wealth. Without our health, without our health is wealth. Cash flow is king. We used to say cash is king, but now mentor that I'm learning from is cash flow is king. We don't want to just have cash on hand. We want to have cash coming in, right? Cash coming in. And the IOVIA will teach you how to have more cash flow. That's another good thing. So health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. Think about it, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to come back. Today is Thursday. I'll be back Sunday around the same time, and see you next time. Be blessed.